Okay, I think I'm here. Hi, everyone. Sorry for the wait. I was trying to spin up another seed before I hopped on here, but it was taking too long. But I have a lot of stuff prepped, so we will get going. I'm going to launch the game. I still have a couple things to set up on my end, but let me see if I can minimize this bad boy. So, I made myself a little seed document here. I have pre-cooked a bunch of seeds for the first couple guys that we're going to go for. So I can, I should just be able to throw this into RNG Reporter, set my time, press my buttons, and get to my advance. So I don't have to waste time spinning up the search. So we should be able to just blast through. I have about 6 or 7 that should be pretty easy to do. I'm here on Route 1. Hi, Pokeroo. Thanks for coming out. So, off camera, after the last time I was on here, I traded over these eggs and I hatched them. So we have Sweetie, a little fungus here. This one just has sweet scent, so we can do some sweet scent. And I have 2 chatot. I already recorded a custom chatter, but I'll do it again because somebody was asking me to demonstrate how you exactly record these. So I'll do that as well. And then we have our starter. So first things first, I'll put this in the description of the VOD for this, if you guys are looking for it. But I pre-cooked a bunch of these seeds. Hopefully this is visible enough. I have these 2 that I'm going to go for on Route 1. I'm going to do Lillipup, Adamant 5 IV, and Adamant 5 IV Patch Rat as well. So, hey Rayman. So, yeah, I think we're just going to jump in. I tested this one. I farmed out a lot of these seeds using 5Gen Search, a Japanese tool. I might showcase it at some point. That tool lets you search pretty much the entirety of Gen 5's RNG, which is super cool. With RNG Reporter's seed finding function, you can only search like a month at a time. With that one, you can just fucking go for it until you find something. So that's how I got a lot of these. They only work with certain DS configurations. Thankfully, mine ended up working with it, at least for this one. This is the only one that I've tested, so we're going to give it a run. I think I have everything else set up, though. Oh, and then somebody wanted me to record a new chatter for this just to show you guys how it works. So I'm going to click chatter. It's going to ask, it's going to set up, yep. So I already have one recorded, so I'll have it. Forget that one. And headphone warning here maybe, because I'm going to shout into my DS mic, which is right next to my regular mic. All right, and I'm just going to press A, and I'm just going to go, let's see if that works. See how it sounds. Yeah, that probably works. So somebody asked what the best way to do that is, and it could be dependent on your hardware too. I'd imagine these microphones might go if you have an older DS. If you have trouble getting one that you can hear that sounds decent enough to track the pitches on, maybe switch DSs around if you have more than one. But we're pretty much set up, so I'm going to get ready to hit this other one. Hey, Kronos. Glad you could make it. I have a bunch of seeds already farmed out, so we're just going to go for this Lillipup right now. And yeah, let me find a way to configure this here. I'm going to copy the seed. Yeah, you have to scream for it to pick up anything. Yeah, it might just be your DS mic. I know that I would imagine those things probably aren't super durable. I just make sure I have the right settings here. Wild Pokemon Tallgrass. The DSi and Lite, or DS regular and Lite have a clearer mic. Yeah, that could be the case. I don't know. I have so many DS systems. Truly, I have like 5 within arm's reach. So, I'm lucky to have this many systems. But if I had a situation like that, I would probably try another console if you have one. My desk is always covered in these things. Okay, so I'm copying this over. I'm going to hit So I copied my seed. You would just use the seed finder if you were looking for a specific tool or a specific seed. if you wanted to use RNG Reporter, you'd pull up Time Finder and you'd search until you found one with your desired settings. I have a bunch of these seeds already pre-baked, so I know that this one is going to have a Lillipup for me. I pasted it in, I hit Calculate Initial PID RNG Frame, and I'm going to hit Generate. And our target advance should be 103, if I have this set up correctly. Yes. So this is going to be our 5 IV Adamant Lillipup. So I'll throw this in the description if anyone wants it. This is only going to be relevant if you have the same timer 0 as me, so it might not be that helpful, but yeah, I know. I'm excited to try that. Pat Rat has A, B, select, start, right, up. A lot of these have some gnarly key presses, so I'm excited about that. So I'm going to leave this up. We're going to power cycle our system here. I'm already standing in the right place. I'm going to probably, once we get to Dreamyard, probably, or actually I think Route 3 has a less noisy area, so I'll explain the deal with that. Kronos did a bunch of work to figure out areas that have less noise on routes where it's unavoidable. Thankfully, Route 1, we're in a silent area, being here on the first part of it. Let me just set the date and time here. We're looking at 4/13/2058, so I got to go way up. When you did Victini, you had a nasty key press like that. Yeah, you definitely have to like claw the DS for some of these. I think it's kind of fun. Some of these might be actually tough to hit, but so we're looking at 9/17. Oh, I don't have Eon Timer up yet. Hold on one second. Yeah, let me pull up downloads. 1 second. I need the Eon Timer that I downloaded with the calibration fix that I had up last time. Let's see if this is the correct one. Yes, it is. Excellent. Okay, I'm just going to make sure that my timer is good. Should be slot 1. I might need to recalibrate. We'll see. Yeah, that should be good. I need 12 target second. Oh, I still have that up. That's perfect. This is from when I tested this out, probably. And then for this one, I need to hold select, R, and L. Okay. So I'm confirming my time, pressing start on Eon Timer at the same time. And we're coming back in. Thank you, Alfred. That's so kind. I really, yeah. This is me relearning how to do Gen 5 because it's been so long. So hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. I was just doing Gen 4 yesterday. I put out that new video on egg PIDs. So my brain is still a little heart gold, soul silvered right now, but we should be okay. I just select R and L should be easy to press on this. Hope everybody's doing well today. On a little bit later than I thought I would. I was trying to spin up a couple more seeds before we started, but we are here. We've got a bunch of targets to hit today. Probably like, hold on, let me focus this. All right, holding all my buttons. R, L, and select. And I'm going to wait until the star shows up. All right, hopefully that worked. And we're going to say no to the C gear, as we always should do, pretty much. And then we'll hop over to our Chattots. And I'll minimize this. Well, actually, I'm just going to bring this window over it for now. So we should be able to track our Chattots if I'm on the correct seed. So we should hear mid-low. I don't know. I don't know if my new my new pitch is going to be easy enough to hear on this. Let's see. I might need to re-record it. I don't know if that's... yeah, I might re-record it. My new one sounds too bad. All right. I don't know if we were on seed there anyway. So, we'll run that back one more time. I'm going to re-record this. Let's see if that's better. Yeah, it's a little bit lower to start with. I think it was easier to, maybe a little easier to distinguish. I don't know if I saved it after the last one. I re-recorded it anyway. All right, I'm going to run that minute one more time. I'm going to make sure I have the right, yeah, that's the correct seed, right? Yes. Okay, just double checking we're on the right. I want this one. 413, 2058, 917. I don't have a minute before target. Oh, I do. That's probably why I missed it. Yeah, let me set that a minute early then. Oh, wait, I didn't even have it right to the right. Yeah, okay. I was way off. Shaking the rust off here. There we go. So I want to set this to 9:16 because we have 1 minute before target. And this should actually be correct now. I don't know what I did earlier. I had it like 9:03. Yeah, I say ah directly into the microphone. I try to make it monotone enough so that you can hear the high and the low version of that sound. If you like get high pitched with when you record it, it might be harder to actually distinguish the range. I don't know. I just kind of do it till it feels right. I know some people have a hard time with that, but all right, I'm gonna get ready to push my buttons. I'm looking at LR select. I don't need to hold it right now, but I am. I'm holding them, and I'm just going to tap to start the game. And here we go. So holding all my buttons, R, L, and select. I'm going to wait for the shooting star to show up. And I'm going to just kind of thumb all the buttons until I hit A. And we should be, highlight this guy again. Should be able to go back in our menu here. And we're looking for mid-low. Yep, those sound low to me. Oh, maybe I'm here. Yep. Sounds like we're on seed. That 3 highs in a row kind of was a good indicator there. So we're tracking down. And I just have the row highlighted, and I'm pushing down on my keyboard's arrow key, and down and up on my DS to scroll to the next one. So we have a decent amount of advances to do. Yep. Well, don't forget, since we're on Rambo's work, we want to stop on our target. That's a good call. I think it was like 100 something, so I got a little bit to go. Oops. There we go. So we're going to stop on our target, mid-high. We're listening for low. And now we will go click on Sweetie and click Sweet Sound. And we should have our Patrat. Or not our Patrat, we're looking for Lillipup right now. I'll do Patrat next. There it is. Excuse me. So we'll throw a catch out on this one. I think this is Lillipup is going to be a team member for sure. I'm going to just YOLO a Premier Ball. My starter is way too high level to actually attack this, so I'm just hoping it gets in the ball. Sweet. Cool. We even got the cool Pokeball. I need a nickname. I didn't think that far ahead. Okay. Does anyone have nickname ideas? Scotty? I guess it's a Scotty dog, right? But it's a female Lillipup. We might be Scotty anyway. How do I spell that? Yeah, we're gonna be Scotty. I know it's not. I can always change it. Oh. I hate that these are in. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm lagging out. I just got the pop-up on here, so. I just got the error for YouTube's side. Hopefully that fixes itself. I'll keep an eye on it. Let me hang out for a second and see if that fixes itself. Okay. Yeah, I got the error pop up, so it's a little spooky. Man, yeah, last week it was totally fine the whole time, so I hope we're not having issues today. I didn't change any settings, so so I'm gonna save. We're gonna do Patrat. Gonna copy this seed over here. Okay. The pop-up went away on my end, so hopefully we're fine. I'm gonna generate the list. So this one's a very short amount of advances, so hopefully we can just nail this seed right away and then do and it's like 4 advances. So I already saved, so I'm gonna back out. Let's see, we're looking at 7/8/2023. Oh, 2003, not 2023. 157. And hopefully I copied down all these dates and times correctly, because if they won't, it's going to be a disaster to try and find that. $57. Oh, let me check. Let me punch in my new target second. 1 sec. We're looking at 25. And we have 0 minutes before target, so we can aim right on 157 here. And we're looking at A, B, select, start right up. So I think I'm going to have to go one hand on this AB select. AB select start is going to be my whole right hand, and then right up I can do with my left hand. I think I can manage this. We'll see. Might take a couple tries to get the key presses correct. Okay. AB select start. Up right? Yeah, okay. And I have I have my thumb free to press this touch screen to launch the game. Let's see if this worked. Okay. We're looking at low 17. That might not have been it. I think I'm just gonna click Sweet Scent right now. This one's really close, so this might not be it, but. Oh, there we go. I just kind of finessed that one. I heard mid 49, I heard mid low, and then the second one was a mid tone, so I just YOLO'd that one, but sweet. Glad that worked. Yeah, so I had my thumb here, my index finger here on all these buttons, and then I was holding upright with this. It was, I don't know if you can see that at all, but it was precarious. But we'll take that. You're just going to be Pat. Or Patty? I guess you'll be Patty. Is it P-A-T-T-Y? P-A-T-T-I-E? How do you spell Patty? Like Patricia. Oh, yeah, I'll just do P-A-T-T-Y. All right, that is 2. I believe that's everything I have on Route 1. Those are the only 2 Pokemon on Route 1. So we can move on to Route 2 if we would like. Do I have a free spot in my party, or is my party full now? All right, I'll put Patty away for now. I don't think I'm going to use Patrat. We're going to grab a Purloin on Route 2. I haven't set up for the Audino in the Shaking Grass yet. I know that Manip is slightly different. For Minframe, you can... RNG Reporter will let you... If you click Calculate Initial PID RNG Frame, it should start you there. It's been starting me a little bit later than that. Like this one, I think, started on this mid 49 instead of low 17. I'm not sure what exactly causes that, but that's just where I kind of like listen for the pitches. I was able to determine that that was a mid instead of a low, so I stopped one earlier in that situation. We're gonna run over to Route 2. Now, I believe Route 2 also has a silent area. I don't remember where exactly that is, so I'm going to pull up Kronos' big list. So I'll link this in the description if I haven't already linked this, but we've got our big silent area guide here. I believe Route 2 should be... Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got to go all the way over to the other side. Hopefully I don't get in that many encounters while I'm doing this. I could probably use this opportunity to switch train Lillipup a little bit. Yeah, so if I'm doing Thunderous, I think the way that it works is you should expect a certain amount of advances to be caused by the thunderstorm on average. So you want to do... it's been a really long time since I did Torn, but I think you do enough Chatots to know where you're on seed, and then you expect it to jump by a certain amount based on the cutscene. So like the 400-ish number is the average. Yeah. Yeah, Kronos would be the one to ask about that, because I haven't touched the stuff in a minute. That'll be a learning experience. So, I don't know if I totally explained this, but according to the silent area doc here, we want to be to the right of this red line on this route. So I just saved in this grass spot. All this grass area over here is silent. We don't have any NPC noise, so we will have a very easy time RNG manipulating our next guy here. Oh, the first Chatot you hear is the second frame. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you'd use Sweet Scent right away without listening to any Chatot, right? Yeah, that makes sense. If you wanted the first one. Okay, so we have Purloin. We're gonna go for this. This is another kind of gnarly button press, but we'll see how this goes. So I'll copy this, put this in Time Finder, calculate initial PID RNG frame. I think we have a decent number of advances here. So I'm going for Jolly 5IV Purloin on this one. I just kind of Googled I pulled up Smogon and was like, what's the good nature for these guys? So I just kind of went for that across the board. I don't know how many of these guys are going to be on my team, but we need to set our date and time. So we're looking at 1/22, 2062. There we go. 1/22, 2062. We're looking at 8:58. Oops, hold on. I should not have confirmed that because we gotta set up Eon Timer. And we're looking at 28 seconds. And we have 0 minutes before target, so we should be good to go. B select right up R. That's going to be an interesting one. Right up, B select R. I think I've got them all. Let's see if I have all of them. It definitely helps to put the system down on a table if you're holding a bunch of these buttons. All right, so we should be able to push A. And we're looking for advance 89. So we should be looking for mid-high, the one below this. Oh, maybe. Am I here? I might not be on seed. I don't think I'm on seed. Oh, I keep going. Yeah. All right. I think I missed my seed. Let me run that back. Make sure I have my date and time settings correct. Yeah, let me double check my date and time. 1/22/62. $8:58. and 28 seconds. I might not have been holding all my buttons correctly. I kind of, okay. Right and up. Oops, hold on. I should not do it here. Right and up. B, select, R. Okay. Yeah, let's give it another shot. 58. 28 seconds. Okay, upright, V, select, R. Yeah, I don't think I was holding, maybe I wasn't holding R. Let's see how this looks. Okay. We're looking for mid-high. No. We're not on seed again. Yeah. Nope. Okay. I gotta figure that out. Let me give it one more go. I also definitely could have written some of these settings down wrong. Oh yeah, I could be getting the other timer 0. I should, yeah, all right. Next time I'll check adjacent seed tool. Okay, I should be good to go. 8:58, right? Yeah. Yeah, if this attempt doesn't line up, I'll pull up the adjacent seed tool. B, select, R, right, up. Okay. My buttons are no longer being held. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, all right. We're definitely not on seed. Okay. I have to remember how to use this. Let me check all my tick boxes. So I have B, select, right, up, and R. And my seconds are 28. Oh, and then I gotta set date and time. Okay. Let's see, this was January. Oh yeah, let me get to 2062. (2062) 1/22 January 22nd, and my time is 8:58 28. Is that everything I should set up? We'll click generate. We'll see what happens. Am I using this right? I should look at what you actually have to... oh, I gotta set min-max to 0, 0, right? That's probably what I forgot. And then... IV standard seed, wild Pokemon. Yeah, so my desired timer 0 is C86. So if I hit C87, it would be that one. If you're still here, Kronos, help me out. I do not remember how this works. I think I have everything entered correctly. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Plus minus 0 for sec. Oh, 0 in here, not in that one. Okay. Generate. Yeah. All right. So I'm looking at. So if I get into a battle and I catch my Mon, it should be either roughly these IVs or that IVs, right? I think I'm remembering how this works. Yeah, so if I click Sweet Scent, right? Oh, yeah. Chat pitches down at the bottom. Yeah, that probably should have checked that first. Yeah, let me catch this. Yeah, I'll run it back. We'll see what this guy looks like. It's hard to tell with a Pokemon this low level, probably, what the IVs actually are, but I can use the IV calc if I want. Okay. Yeah, do they have the... Is the IV calculator in here? Yeah, if your seconds is so low where you probably can't reboot your DS in time, the Eon Timer will give you a minutes before target. It'll say 1 usually. So in some cases, like in Gen 4, it can say 2 if you have a really high delay too. All right, yeah, let me do... all right, I'll just scroll down to Gen 5. Patrat, Lillipup, Nature's Modest. I'm blind. There it is. Characteristic is somewhat vain. Somewhat of a clown. Somewhat vain. And the level is 4. HP is 18. Attack is 9. Defense is 9. Special attack is 7. Special defense is 9. And speed is 10. Let's see. Uh, 10 to 31. 5 to 31. Yeah, it's such a low level. This is hard. Special defense is... No, I don't think... Yeah. I don't know if this is even either of these IVs. I guess it could be 1 timer 0 up ahead, if I'm reading it correctly. 5 to 31, 10 to 31, 0 to 24. Yeah, that's true. It could be our target IVs. All right, let me run one more attempt, and then I'll pop open the adjacent seed tool again, and oops. I probably shouldn't have just closed it out, actually, but we'll look for the, let me pull this up here. No, I want this. Maybe I forgot to, hold on, yeah. I think so. Yeah, calculate PID frame. I'm clicking that and hitting generate. I have the correct seed in here. Yeah, let me give it another. Let me run it back real quick. 8:58, 28 seconds. I am looking at B select right up R, right up, B select R, getting ready to push A. Okay, confirming that, letting go of my held buttons. Sorry, everything is all over my desktop right now. Let me straighten that out. Okay, so we're looking for, should be mid-high. Yeah, see, that's definitely low. All right, let me go back to adjacent seed tool. Do I still have that open? Yes. Plus minus 0 seconds. Our min max frame is 0. Let me set this back to the correct date and time. We are looking at, I shouldn't have closed this out. (2062). January 22nd, and we're looking at 8:58 and 28, right? Yeah. And then I gotta set up my key presses. B, select, right, up, and R. Okay, so yeah, chat top pitch should be low, right? That sounded low. Yeah, all right. These pitches line up on the bottom. Oops. Yeah, so Kronos, these ones at the bottom correspond to the other timer 0, or? Yeah, am I doing something jank here? I did find all these seeds on 5gen search, but the other ones were able to just get thrown in the main window here and work. All right, yeah. Let's see. I wonder if I can just YOLO this. What my target advance is 89. Do I have something else ticked that I shouldn't? Oh, it's 54, not 52. All right. Yeah. So where I was low, mid-low, mid-high, mid-low. Yeah. So what? Mid-low 28. Let's find that. Yeah. So I think I'm here. I think I'm here. Oh, maybe here. No. All right, I might run this again and just, yeah, let me just run this again. And we will, we'll presume we're at 54. All right, I just got to remember my key presses again. Thank God you're here. I would have been so lost on that. I would have just picked it up next time. Okay, we're at 8:58. Right, yep. That makes sense. Thank you. There's always a first. Especially when you're doing it live, there's always got to be a first. B, select R, right up. And I'm getting ready to push A. Okay, holding all my buttons. Now that we know, we're going to listen to it. We're going to listen to the chat dots from the correct starting point this time. And we should be in good shape now. So we're going to listen for low 5, which sounded like the starting one that we were hearing anyway. No matter what frame you stopped on, your target frame would always be skipped by noise. That's crazy. All right, low 5. Yes. All right. Yeah, so we're just track these all the way down. Where's my target? There it is. Oops. And we will click Sweet Sound. Now we should have Purloin. A little bit jank, but there we go. Yeah, so that one was just, the main window was calcing our starting frame wrong. So I thought I missed my seed, but I didn't. Fascinating. All right, so we have Purloin. I mentioned it briefly, but we're going to circle back for the Shaking Grass Odd Inno Spawn, and we're going to circle back for the Cave Dust Drill Burr Spawn. I haven't calced the seed for those yet, so I'm going to come back for those. No, it probably doesn't happen that often if Kronos has not checked that out. If that is not, if this guy hasn't seen it, then it probably isn't that common. But now we know what to look for. So thanks for hanging for a bit, Kronos. Appreciate your help troubleshooting that. We will, if we run into that again, we'll check the adjacent seed tool, because the adjacent seed tool had the right chat dot pitches from the initial down here. So if our pitches match this, then we are on. When we're highlighting the correct seed, we're on seed. So good to know in case we need to troubleshoot that again. But for now, we're going to move on to the next set up here. I'm going to go to the Dream Yard, and we're going to grab Muna and the Gift Pan Sage. I think we can get it now. I'm not sure what the plot trigger for that is. We'll put Lillipup in the PC. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to train Lillipup, but for now we're going to just catch most of our stuff, and then we'll do our game progress. I think I'll probably try and beat the second gym today. And then we'll catch everything that I have set up here. I've got some Wellspring Cave stuff. I've got some Route 3. We have the Dream Yard. So we should be able to get a decent number of guys today. And then next week I'll prep some more seeds. Yeah, so is this the person I talked to for the monkey? We can do monkey. I believe this is the person. Yeah, all right, this is the monkey. So we'll do the monkey next. And then I'll go grab Muna. So we've got to copy the seed. I ended up going for a jolly nature on this one, and we're going to check it. We're going to check gift Pokemon, because this is a gift Pokemon. I'm going to generate the list, calculate the initial DasAmpharos frame, and our target is on 74. Jolly. So I'm saved in front of the person, so we're going to restart our game. And we're going to grab the shiny gift. I'm going to fiddle with my desk a little bit. I'm raising my standing desk a touch. Oh, the DS on the desk really makes me hunch over. My neck has been hurting lately, so hopefully this feels a little more comfortable. Hopefully my webcam is, yeah, okay. I look all right. Okay, so we are setting our date and time for Pansage. We need 2005, so we've got to go way back in time. 2005 to 18. Yeah, when we make some game progress, I'm definitely gonna I'll probably do all the static stuff. Volcarona for sure. Anything else that's a gift or a static that's not shiny locked. Like I could do the Zorua event, but I think that's shiny locked, so I'm not like super interested in that. But yeah, so I probably should mention that everything here that I've prepped all these seeds for, these are all 5 IVs. The 5 IVs with a relatively competitive nature. I'm not going to use these guys in competitive probably because most of these guys aren't very good, but I wanted to at least give myself a 5 IV with a good nature on all these. So yeah, I didn't write it in here, but pretty much all these seeds that I've already searched up are 5 IVs. Gen 5 makes it so easy to get perfect Pokemon, so. Okay, 1340. Let me just go down the other way. 1340, and we're looking at 22 seconds. So there should be 0 minutes before time. Yep, minutes before target 0, so we can set it right to 1340. 56 seconds. I was looking at Muna. 56. Still 0 minutes. Perfect. 1340. We're looking at A start right as our button presses. So I'm going to get ready to do that. A start and right. That's not too bad. I think I can manage that one. Thanks everybody for coming out. This is a higher viewership than last weekend, which is I'm happy about. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm going to try and make this happen every Sunday. We shall see. I usually don't have that much going on, so. This is kind of the rhythm I want to get into with this. I want to, prep, 9 or 10 different seeds so we can get all of our guys really quickly and we don't have to wait. And then we'll do some game progress on the story. There we go. So I'm holding right, A, and start. I'll press A again. We can let go of our buttons. So there is noise in the dream yard, so we could miss our target, but I'm just going to pause right away. So the NPC moved. So we might not be exactly on our starting advance here, but we're going to listen, and we're going to try and find our place here. We've got 3 lows in a row, so as long as we're before those, we should be okay. We might be here. I'm listening for mid-high. I don't know if we're on seed. We might not be in seed. We might be here. If we're on seed, this might be it. I don't think we're on seed. I'm just going to grab it, though, just to see. I kind of YOLO'd. But we might have hit the wrong timer 0 or something. I just want to see if this is our guy. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, so I was just kind of playing that one by ear, earballing. I was waiting for this low 0, followed by a few other lows. Low 0 is like the lowest tone you get. So I was able to listen for a couple lows and then like really low. And then as long as that really low was followed up by a mid, I knew I was on my advance. So that one was kind of improvisational, but we were able to grab that. Because I had some NPC movement right away, I knew I was not up here. I was probably down here somewhere. And we have like a ton of lows in a row, so I kind of lost my place, but we were able to clutch it out. I'm definitely in favor of going for stuff like that if you feel like it. You know, if you can, with enough experience with this, you can kind of intuit it. But we'll dump this monkey in our party, or in our box for now. I still haven't decided everybody who I want on my team yet, but I know we'll probably throw Lillipup on there for now. Once we get the rest of our guys, I'm going to build a team. Yeah, so I heard the 3 lows kind of in a row there, and then I was waiting for a medium pitch, and I knew that I was kind of where I should be. Oh, I don't have anyone that has cut, right? Do I need it to get to the grass? I think I do. Can I have cut, right? Yeah. Can I teach anyone in my party cut? No. All right, I gotta go get one of the Pokemon that I just put away. And then we'll grab Munna. I might use Munna too. I like Musharna's cool. And there's a very good shiny. These mons are kind of coming fast and furious, so I haven't really I haven't been updating my little GIF, wherever that ends up being. We'll teach Patty cut. But when we have some more dedicated targets, I'll switch the GIF out. All right, and I'm going to teach Patty cut. I assume Patrat can learn it. Yes. we're gonna grab Muna. Thank you. Bianca's chilling here. Does she battle me? Let me drop a quick save. Oh, no. She does not. All right, let me, yeah, switch. So I'm gonna save once more. And we will get ready to do Muna. I didn't remember to switch this back to Wild Pokemon Tall Grass. Calculate initial PID RNG frame. And our target is pretty far down, so even with the noise, we should be good. We're going for 5 IV Bold in this situation, which is a little bit different. That's a defensive spread, but that's what Smogon liked from Musharna, so I was like, sure, why not? We're going for 22 seconds now. And the year 2043. And I'm just mashing. I'm mashing both the touchscreen with my stylus and pressing up to scroll that fast. 19 and 5. Oh, you got your TID? Great. Yeah. TID is super easy in this game. I'm glad I was able to help you get it. 403. We have 0 minutes before target, so we can set it right to 403. We're aiming for 22, and all we have is select start. So super easy button combination for this one. We don't have to contort our hands. So I'll hold select and start now, just so that I have them held. You know, you can wait until you actually launch the game. But if it's an easy one like this, I usually just hold them when I'm on the DS menu. Okay. I can let go of my buttons. And we should be good. All right. So I am looking at, I'm trying to get down to here. We're going to try and eyeball where we're at. Oh, nice. You're doing Thunderous too? Yeah. Definitely good luck. You might get to it before I do if I'm only doing this once a week. So good luck. All right. That was high. That was maybe probably one of these. Yeah, I was probably here now. If this next one's higher pitch, that's probably where I'm at. Nope. All right, maybe I'm here. These are 2 lows in a row. Oops. That's really high. I might have lost track of where I'm at. Yeah, all right. I have no idea where I'm at. Let's try again. I was trying to eyeball it out, but there's no way. We'll give that another go. Okay, 4:03, 22 seconds. We'll press select and start. This one might take a couple tries because we have some unavoidable noise. Even if we hit our target, we might land. We might land later than it because of the noise during the sweet sound animation. So, all right, let's give this a shot. Yeah, all right, I think we're here. Yeah, that seems right. So I just kind of latched on there when I found a pitch pattern that I recognized. All right, I'm gonna stop here because we could potentially have NPCs turn during the sweet sound animation to advance us past our target. I'm gonna stop too early, and we're gonna see exactly where that puts us. We should be able to tell by the nature. All right, so we got Pat, right? Let me catch him and see what nature he has. We can check the encounter slot too, because that is the encounter slot here will tell us which Pokemon Pat Rat is. But we should just be able to eyeball it based on the nature too. I'm just gonna throw Pokeballs till he gets in there. Yeah, let me Google the encounter slot. Pokemon White. We're looking at route. Oh no, we were looking at the Dream Yard. All right, well, I'll just check this. I'll just check the nature. Oh, whoops! It went to my PC. Hold on. Oh, and I got one more encounter. Pat Rat is encounter slot 0, so I bet it's probably Pat Rat is 0 and 2. So actually, that doesn't really tell us very much because 0 and 2 are on either end of our target. So we'll go check the PC and check what the nature is. I should have left an open slot, but I needed to grab our Pat Rat Patty for the cut tree. And I want Lillipup in my party as much as I can for friendship, because okay, naughty was the nature. So we were too late. So if we stopped here. So 1, 2. So if we stop 2 more, I believe we'd be here. Yeah, let's try that. There is more of an exact science for these noisy these noisy manips. It should be in the description, but I'll link it if it's not. Kronos' research on this stuff is very in-depth. So if you need to do an RNG manip with noise, there's kind of a methodology you can use that he suggests. I'm just kind of freeballing this. So maybe don't do as I do. All right, we're looking at start select again, right? Yep. Yeah, so I'm going to stop at 72 and see if that lands us on our target. Mashing start so we can pull the menu up as soon as possible. All right, remind me, 72, that's where we're stopping. Oops. All right, I'm going to click Sweet Scent now, and we're going to see if that gives us our target. If not, I can fiddle with it some more. Nope, there we go. Sweet. So that was just me kind of guess and checking for the noise. I stopped about 2 advances early because I expected some NPCs to advance the noise, or advance the RNG, I should say. I ended up missing by about 2, so I just stopped an additional 2 early. And then that ended up putting us right on our target. Again, like I mentioned, Kronos has a bunch of documentation on this, so and a bunch of like trial and error research and good methodology. So go check out his stuff. All those resources should be in the description. Maybe not right this second, but I will put them in on the VOD. Oh yeah, Gen 5 went crazy with the shinies. Munos is really good. Hopefully I can catch this. It's level 10. I have 9 Pokeballs, so yeah, I think we might use them for our team. Oh boy, didn't even shake once. I don't know if I want to risk attacking it, because I could just instantly KO it. I'm just going to keep throwing Pokeballs. If we run out of balls, we'll KO it, and then I'll come back. So we have a couple guys on Route 3 that we're going to go for after this. We have P-Dove and we have Blitzel. Jeez, this thing's got a catch rate and a half over here. Holy. Hopefully I can get it. If not, we should just be able to stop at the same advance again if we want to just remanip it. But yeah, I have 4 more manips left that I've set up the seeds for. So we'll do those 4, and then we'll work on getting some game progress. Actually, I'm going to risk an attack. I got to wake up first, but yeah, he's defense curling. I can attack him once. I just got to wake up. Oh, yeah. I forgot it's a bold nature with perfect IVs. Of course it can take a couple attacks. Yeah, this will be a really fun party member, I think. All right. I should be good now to just keep checking the rest of my Pokeballs. I'm going to need to go buy some more, though. I might give him one more attack if this doesn't catch. Okay, perfect. And then I'll name Mana something if I can. Yeah, if we're gonna, we might use Muna, so I will name them. Let me just make sure that if Musharna keeps the same coloration, no, it doesn't. It has a different. Musharna looks completely different. I was gonna name him Goldie or something, but the shiny color is completely different when it evolves. So you're gonna be Grape, because the smoke coming out of it, or the dream mist coming out of it when it evolves is purple. So we're gonna be Grape. We'll be Grape. All right, I need to buy more Pokeballs. Oh, and I immediately got into an encounter again. Of course I did, because I'm on the same seed. This would be a good area for some XP grinding. I might come back here and level up Lillipup a little bit. The second half of this stream, after I catch all these guys, is probably going to be some power leveling, because we're definitely not ready for Gym 2 yet. I don't want to just lean on my starter the whole time, so we've got some work to do. But we have 4 more Pokemon to get. Then I'm going to put together my team. We'll box all of our RNG helpers here. And then we'll get our stuff set up for some actual game progress. And I'll hopefully do the storyline enough to get to Gym 2. And then I don't have... I'm going to put... Yeah, we're taking Grape with us. Patrat, yeah, all right. So we will do Route 3. Oh, I need to buy more Pokeballs. I forgot. Oh, I can get Great Balls? Yeah, let me get a couple of these. Can I afford? I can only afford 9. All right, I'm using all my money. Well, we're live about an hour. We've got some good progress made. We've got a bunch of Manips so far. This is kind of what my grand scheme idea was for this playthrough. I wanted to make sure that we had enough targets to go for on our run, and we made kind of an equal measure of game progress. Because I want it to be a mix of both of them, you know? Yeah, alright, I forgot these are... It's a double battle. I don't know who my second Pokemon is. Lillipup might just get KO'd immediately. Let's see. Yeah, they're level 10. Oh, shit. Alright, yeah, I'm toast. Hold on. Crap. Oh, no. I did not want to hit run. Hey! Thanks for showing up, Pretend Passing. Appreciate the kind words. Okay. I'm going to switch Lillipup out. It's going to get a touch of this, just a little bit of this XP, but it's not going to get KO'd. Oops. I probably should have... I completely forgot I didn't do any of the fights on this route yet. So I should switch my Mons around. But I should be able to beat this trainer and then do the do these 2 Route 3 Manips, and then I'll set my team up. This should, yeah, absolutely nuke. I'm trying not to overlevel my starter too much. But we needed to do so much game progress before we were able to trade last time, so I didn't really... Oh, yeah. Fungus is leveling up a bunch, too. Yeah, I know Stoutland is a huge carry in this game. He's really strong. So I want to make sure that my Lillipup gets some good levels. Oh, I can't use Psywave. It's a dark type. I'm enjoying some kombucha. Oops. Just dropped the cow. Assist. Let's see if it pulls something fun. Well, that's kind of annoying. Will it do perfect Zekrom? Yeah, might as well. I don't think that's a challenging manip or anything, so I'll grab it. I want to learn how to do Gen 6 RNG so that I can get one in those games. Reshiram and Zekrom. Now that they're both... now that the VGC meta is double restricted, I've been fooling around a lot with Kyurem and the fused forms. So it could be fun to get a Reshiram and a Zekrom anyway. Alright, I'm glad Lillipup is getting some good levels now. But yeah, I haven't decided if I want to do the event stuff. I gotta go heal. Yeah, wait, actually, let me see if there's... Hold on. This is important. So, referring back to Kronos' moving NPC guide, Route 3, we have a noiseless area down here. So we're going to have to progress past a few different trainers before we can do our manips. So I'm going to switch my party out for an actual fighting party. I don't want to use Chatot or Fungus or anything for this playthrough, so they're just going to be RNG helpers. So we're gonna reconfigure our team a little bit. And we'll fight everybody on the route, and then we'll get our Pokemon. Let me grab Pansage. There we go. Now we have a proper team. We have just enough guys to have a team of 6. I don't think all of these guys will be permanent members, but we'll use them for now. I'm gonna try and get... Oh yeah, all right. Scotty's still in the lead. I gotta go heal too. I forgot to do that. I haven't played Gen 5 in so long. I really would like to get the bike, but I don't think you get it until a little bit later. Yeah, for Tornadus, there's a slightly different there is a slightly different amount of noise. Let me see if I can find the image. I have the one for Tornadus as well as Thundurus. Let's see. Is this Tornadus or Thundurus? That one's Thundurus. Let me find the Tornadus one. It is just one image file on my desktop, so it's a huge mess. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for it as I'm trying to run over here. I'll pull it up in a minute if I can find it. You want to stop a different amount early, though, I believe. All right, we ran into the starter battle, so I think... I don't know if Lillipup is equipped for this, but we shall see. No, Chatot is not... Well, I think Chatot is in this game in the post-game, maybe. No, actually, In Black and White 1, you have to use Dream World for it. What I did in the first part of this series, which you can watch the VOD of if you want, I traded in 2 Chatot eggs and an egg with a fungus. And I made sure that they all had their level up moves. You have to breed them with another parent that also has the level up move. They both have to know it. And then I brought all 3 eggs over as soon as I was able to trade. If you have multiple games, that's the way that I would recommend doing it if you want to do a playthrough like this. Otherwise, you can transfer from Gen 4 if you have 2 systems. I wanted to do the egg method because I wanted them to be level 1, so they were too weak to actually use in battle. Because I didn't want to make this just trade over a strong Pokemon, you know? I wanted to actually play through with the guys that I'm inept. But if you have a post-game file or you don't care about that, you can just send up 2 from Gen 4 if you have 2 DSs, and that's just as easy. So hopefully Pansage can just solo here. This would be sick. I believe if you have Black and White 2, I believe you can catch it in the wild. I'm not sure, though. Oh, I should have set the battle style to set. I meant to do that. I'm just going to let Pansage go down. Maybe I can weaken Purloin enough for Scotty to come out. Oh, nice. Wow, okay. Pansage might just crush her. Yeah, not missing at all. Love to see it. Sweet, yeah, that was easy. I'm gonna keep switch training Lillipup. Oh, do we have to do the Team Plasma thing now? I can't go south. Alright, I'm just mashing through the dialogue here. Yeah, alright, I think they're going to yell at me if I go the other way, so we'll deal with the Team Plasma stuff first. I need to unlock this cave anyway, because we have some stuff to manip there. Grabbed an item. Scotty has pickup, so that'll be handy throughout the whole playthrough pretty much. And he's level 7. I think we might be able to... Oh, sorry. Hold on. I meant to say yes. Black and White 2 starter RNG. Yeah, I haven't really done much. I haven't done any RNG in Black and White 2. After this playthrough's over, I might mess around with it because I want to replay those games as well. I know it's a little bit more annoying. I think you have better... The starter definitely is more annoying. I know that. I don't know a ton else about the game, though. Kronos is the resident expert, of course. He's got a great video on Black and White 2. Alright, I think I'm still going to switch. Yeah, let's see what Grape can do here. Yeah, Kronos has been a ton of help already. Only like a couple hours into this series and already helped me out with a bunch of stuff. So, Gen 5 Goat, I've got his stuff in the description if anyone hasn't checked it out. I think I just copied over the description from the first part of the series, so it should still be in there. Once I'm done recording, I'll set that up for the VOD. So I'm just going to click Psywave on this thing until it dies. He shouldn't be able to do anything to me. Well, actually, wait, I just realized he's using Bide. He might just nuke me, actually. Yeah, this is just going to kill me in one hit, right? Yeah. Oops. I was not paying attention. right, let's see what Lillipup can do. I should reorder these moves, too. Oh, alright, sweet. I can just kill it. Excellent. And we're going to get all the experience. Excellent. Yeah, I want to make sure Lillipup gets a lot of XP. I want to make sure that it is our friendship is high enough so that we can use return. I don't know when we get return in this game, but it's probably going to be its strongest move. Alright, now we got to come back out again. We got to fight 2 more guys. Oh. I slept funny the other night and my neck is killing me. I don't know why. Don't turn 30. It's dangerous. Oh, this will be sweet. You can buy return in the city after the desert route. Oh, sweet. The one with the Ferris wheel? Yeah. Cool. That's not too far. Oops. Shiny advance 310, or sorry, yeah, 310 and then min max 50. That might be too close. I'm not sure. I was gonna look for that picture for you again, and I cannot find it. I can look at I have another copy of it. Sorry, hold on. We level up. Yeah, for Tornadus, you want rainy weather. And it advances a lot, it looks like. Yeah, for Tornadus, for Thunderous, I went 140 min max and 200. Yes. I made sure I did it on a day with clear weather. If you're doing Tornadus, the weather is different. The cutscene is different too. Different than Thunderous. I'm doing Thunderous, so I have different numbers. If you're, I couldn't remember which one you were going for. Maybe I got that confused. If you're playing on black or white. Oh yeah, I am playing on a capture modded DS. Just with one of Loopy's capture cards. I sent it out to him to be installed. Super great process. I recommend his stuff. Yeah, if you're doing a Tornadus file, I would look into how the noise is different. You want to aim for a different advancement range for Tornadus than you do for Thunderous. Because I think that the cutscenes do a differing number of advances, I think. I would check in with Kronos on that because he's the one who did all the work for it. I thought I had the image handy, but I can't find it. Did I turn Kala Heracrest into a Ribbon Master? I haven't done it yet. I have it. It's in my Ruby file, I think. I have a bunch of Ribbon Master stuff I want to do soon. I got to finish most of my Kalos stuff. I still have a bunch of targets left in Coliseum. If you guys want to see something psychotic, hold on. This is a little treat for our live audience. I have a huge spreadsheet that I made for myself on which guys I want to catch, which playthroughs I want to do, pretty much everything on a luxury ball. I have a bunch of stuff that I want to do. So I have some stuff that's already done, and then some stuff I want to redo. With Heracrest specifically, I want to redo him because John recently found a way to do it in you can defer the fight with the Heracrest trainer because he doesn't send out the Pokemon right away. You can actually get Heracrest to generate without shadow locked spreads with normal generation method. So there's a lot more spreads you can get on Heracross now. So if I do that, I'll probably make a video on it. I have a jolly save. I just have to make it to the post game. But yeah, I have a ton of crop that I still want to do in Colo. But once I get all these guys situated, I'm gonna actually try and Ribbon Master a lot of them. So again, a lot of that stuff is just for me, just for personal use, personal playthroughs. But I'll definitely have some more Coliseum videos coming up at some point. I have a couple Ribbon related videos I might make too. I haven't decided. I think it would be fun to do a video for just for the community, the Ribbon community in general. I think it would be a good idea to make a video on how to RNG manip the common battle tower teams, because a lot of people who aren't into RNG don't know how easy it is in those games, and then they end up using Ribbon, battle tower carries that just have terrible stats. Yeah, the making a spreadsheet of all this stuff does make you feel a little crazy, but I've already kind of embraced it, I'm going to do Furret in Yanma, maybe. Probably not until I'm done with my other stuff. I didn't show it on that spreadsheet, but I have all the methodless stuff off to the side, so I don't have to look at it. But I could eventually do it. No, I don't want to learn Helping Hand. Yeah, I think having a spreadsheet helps. I think it's just nice to plan stuff out a little bit. Because then if I don't know what I feel like, if I don't have something in mind I want to do, it's easier just to look at the spreadsheet instead of remembering the kind of stuff I wanted to do. But I also, I keep a lot of stuff in my notes app on my phone too. If I'm out doing something and I'm like, this would be fun for either for a video project or for just something to do for myself, I'll write it down in there. I've got like 3 or 4 different notes documents in there with a bunch of stuff. But I don't like to plan stuff too heavily because I like to let my kind of instinct take over for stuff like that. If something seems fun for me to do, I just go for it, I don't really think about it too much. Yeah, I've been working on Emerald Shiny Living decks at some point too. I'm like almost done with a Hoenn decks. I have to do all the annoying mons, but yeah, Abra's a fun one to do. Especially early game, you gotta just nail it in one Pokeball or it runs away. I should reorder the moves on this guy. Yeah, I think a lot of people, is no offense to anyone, of course, but I think a lot of people take it really, really focusing on the grind, and some people like that kind of thing, but for me, it just gets so disheartening to look at a huge list of stuff that I, should be doing. It turns my thing that I do for fun into, another job, I don't know. I think some people work better that way, but for me, I would rather just like go with the vibes, you know? Sometimes I want to do this, sometimes I want to do something else. I spent the last couple days of my weekend here, on top of doing other stuff, real life stuff, but I was messing around with just the Battle Tower and Emerald. I've been trying to get the golden seal. What the hell did they call it? The mark? I cannot remember what they call it. Symbol. The gold symbol. So that was something that I've been working on for a little bit. I lost my streak though. So I got to start from 0 again. So I'm just grabbing all the trainers here. We're leveling Lillipup up a little bit, and then I'm gonna do the encounters down here on Route 3. Then I'll do the cave encounters, and then we'll get ready for the gym, I think. We're mostly just hanging out, though. I wanna get my Mons leveled up a little bit more. Yeah, I agree with that. Do the thing that motivates you, you know? If you're excited about doing something, it's like, oh no, I shouldn't do this thing I'm excited about now because like, oh, I should be doing something else. It's like, no, this is all for fun, you know? We'll keep... Oh, I keep forgetting to switch the rules. Alright, yeah, so when I get out of this battle, I'm going to switch the battle style of the set, because I keep forgetting to do that. And then I'm going to switch Lillipup's moves around. Because I don't want to have to keep moving off of Growl to select Tackle, so... I gotta remember to do that. I don't think you can do it in battle in these games. There we go. Okay. And then options. I don't really know how the blink thing works. Oh, I didn't even have text speed on fast. I'll make that set. I don't know how the blink thing works for Gen 5. That's a John question, I think. He's been looking into it, but I think he's just been doing it for fun. I don't think he's really developing a tool or anything, so I wouldn't even know how to go about that. That's way above my pay grade. I think I'll... All right, so there's a couple more trainers down here. I think I want to get Muna a little bit of experience. Yeah, there's a guy. Yeah, all right. I'll battle this guy. I'm going to get up for a second and go to the bathroom after that, and then we will do these 2 Route 3 manips. Yeah, so let me get this battle. Oh, shit. Okay. Since we fought a bunch of trainers, too, I should have some money, so we can actually, buy some repels and stuff. Oh, shoot. I can't escape? That's bad. Okay. Alright, we'll fight this guy, and we'll get ready to do our other stuff. We have Pidove and Blitzel. Those are the 2 Pokemon available on Route 3 that we haven't caught already. So, yeah, for Pidove, we're going to do Adamant, and Blitzel, we're going to do Timid. I was surprised to see that that Zebstrika uses special attacks. because it has higher physical attack. I was surprised to see that, but... Yeah, this is going to be... I'm not going to do like a living dex. I've only been catching one of these Pokemon. But yeah, it's going to be all shinies for sure. And I probably should mention it somewhere on here, but all of these seeds that I've got are all for 5 IVs as well. Yeah. So these Pokemon should be pretty strong as well. I ended up just... I mentioned it earlier on, but if you're just hopping in, I kind of just went to Smogon, and I'm like, what do these Pokemon usually run as far as natures? So I just kind of went for that. Not that I'm going to use most of these guys in competitive or anything, but nice to have some viable natures. Nice. Yeah, I've got some stuff I still want to do in Emerald. I've got some plans for a couple of videos, too. I've been trying to do 100% Emerald, or, you know, like my version of 100% Emerald. I want to do Living Dex, Shiny Living Dex, and I want to do all the Trainer Card Stars, but I probably won't do anything else. But that's already a lot of work, so I've just been doing that on the side casually. So, I came in here to get the Pokemon Center. If I have to do anything else, I'm going to be annoyed. The Scott dialogue triggers. Yeah, I would never go that far into it. One of my Discord buddies there, Valentino, did a bunch. He did 100% Emerald and did like so much crap. Like every single thing you could possibly do. He's got a big Reddit post you could probably Google if you want with a bunch of that stuff, which is a little bit too far for me, I think. So I'm gonna hit save here. I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick, and then we're gonna manip these two guys. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. All right, I'm back. So yeah, let's go do our Route 3 Mons. I completely forgot when I was cooking my Blitzel seed this morning, I completely forgot I had synchronized checked, so we can't actually run that one because I don't have a synchronized Pokemon yet. So we're gonna grab P-Dove, and then we're gonna grab the Wellspring Cave guys, and we'll circle back for Blitzel later. All right, so I'm looking at, we've got Kronos' document for silent areas back up here. So we want, a less noisy area. So if we look, the southernmost 4 columns of dark grass, and let's see where this exactly is. So I think here, I think I want this spot. If I'm reading this correctly. Let me scroll back up. Because he's got a color code for this I should look at. Yeah, all right. Orange is 1 NPC loaded in. Pink is 2. So yeah, I'll go back over this way. Oh, whoops. We'll be looking for you, P-Dub, but not this second. We gotta get a shiny one. Oh, I can't escape. Cool. I gotta remember to lead with a different Pokemon here. Oh, come on. I should just KO this thing. Okay, perfect. All right, yeah, I guess I'm going to switch my starter out so that I can actually... All right, we'll actually use Scotty. I'm trying to transition away from using my starter now. So I'm going to save. We can minimize the less noisy areas. We're going for this seed here. This is probably easier to see now that I zoomed in on it a little bit. I probably should have done that at the start, but... We're looking for our adamant frame at 91. So I gotta set my clock. Hopefully, with my, I keep forgetting to check my overlay because my webcam takes up a certain amount of this space, so I don't want to put anything behind it. Okay, so we gotta set our clock correctly here. Date and time. 12/11. 2068. 12/11/68. 2044. 2044 and 14 seconds. All right, we have minutes before target 1, so we actually want to set this to 43. You helped me catch a perfect shiny Entei and Kalo today. Oh, awesome. Hey, that's great. I'm so happy to hear it, truly. You know, and wanting to put together all those videos and that stuff, that's exactly what I wanted to do, is just, you know, see if anyone else was interested in doing that kind of stuff and help them get there. So that's awesome to hear. Entei's a good one. Where was I? 14 seconds. So we set it 1 minute earlier. We want B start down LX. That's a kind of a screwy button combo. Let's see if we can make it happen. So B start down LX. Okay, I think I've got them all held. I'll just hang out. I don't need to hold them a whole minute early, but I just wanted to give myself some time to do it. Ooh. 40 seconds. Yeah, so I have to skip Blitzel because I screwed up when I was searching for my seed. That's a synchronized seed, which we don't have a synchronizer yet. But I'll be able to do Woobat, Roggenrola, and P-Dove. And then we'll get situated for our second gym battle. There might still be some story stuff we have to do. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's been too long. All right, I'm holding all my buttons. L, down, start, X, and B. Oop, there we go. Why white over white 2? Oops. I can stop holding my buttons now. I just wanted to replay this game again. I like black and white 2, but I haven't played them in so long, and I think I like these ones a little more. I definitely like I like having all new Pokemon to go after. I like that this game did that. Just added 150-ish new guys. I like black and white 2 a lot. I think those games are good, but the reintroduction of all the old Pokemon just made it feel too much like the old games to me, I think. I think it works well as a sequel because these games don't have any new Pokemon until the post game, and those games have a bunch of the greatest hits guys, all the guys that you want. But oh shit, hold on, stupid. Trying to do this RNG minute, but I forgot to take all my chat dot and my. So I have to switch my whole party around. I think if I finish this playthrough, and it ended up being like a fun, good time, I'll probably pick white 2 back up, or black 2. I don't know, because I haven't really RNG manip those games at all, and there's some good stuff you can get in there. Okay. Now we got to run back over there, save again, and we'll do the manip. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but I should have this document in the description when I upload when the VOD goes up. So if you watch the recorded version of this, you should see that. Obviously, these seeds aren't going to be relevant to you if you have a different timer 0 and in-game configuration than I do, but I figured I'd include it. And I'll update this as I go so you guys can see what I'm going for. As I go through my planning stages, I'll throw the seeds in here. So by the time I get here next week, we should be able to do, a bunch of stuff. So... all right, I saved. I'm going to save again. Oh, I will run that attempt. I will set my clock back. Been live for about 2 hours now. I think timing-wise, yeah, this is still good, right? I didn't change my date and time at all. 12/11/68. 2043. Yeah, so I'll manip these 3 guys probably, and then I think we will. I think I will beat the second gym, and then I think we can leave it off there for this week. I'll probably try and get back on next Sunday, and we'll do the Pinwheel Forest, both the inside and outside, and we'll get to Castelia City and do all the story stuff there. I also need to circle back for the Blitzel that I'm skipping, Drillbur, and Audino, which are both, phenomenon RNGs. They have the little dust cloud or the shaking grass. And those have a specific method to manip, which I haven't done before, so I'm going to have to learn how to do it. But that'll be fun. I want Drillbur to be on the team, so I want to get him sooner rather than later. But that'll probably, first thing, I'll probably circle back and do all those manips next time I hop on. All right, so B, start, down. LX. All right. Hopefully I pressed all those buttons in time. Why not Adamant Driller? I think Jolly was what was on Smogon. Adamant might be better. Oops. I could always switch it. I'll take a look. I'll see what might be worth it. I may need to do this manip again because I don't know if I was holding all my buttons correctly. All right, let's see. Oh my god. I gotta re-record a chatter because I boxed both of these guys. I'm really fumbling now. Okay, let's see if I can re-add on. Let's see if I can find where I'm at. Oh, those sound terrible. Alright, no, I have no idea where I'm at. Oh shit, I should have saved. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I need to go back in, re-record a new chatter, then I'm going to save, then we'll hit the seed again. I completely forgot that if you box it, the custom recorded chatter goes away. I just kind of say until I can advance the text box. Let's try again. Oh, that sounds so bad. Let me try again. I'm going to record another one. That's too low. That might be too low. Let's see. If it's too low, everything's going to sound like a low pitch. No, that's all right. I'm going to save. And then we will do the manip again. Okay. I need to set my time back. And I need to make sure I'm pushing all my buttons correctly. 44, right? All right, 43. Because we have a minute before. B start down LX. Okay. I think I'm holding all my buttons now. If you hold down while the system is booting on, it's not going to register the down input on the main menu here, so I don't need to worry about releasing and letting go to select the right thing here. But now that means I have to hold all these buttons for another 35 seconds. So pros and cons. Got my fingers in the right position at least. So we'll grab P-Dove. We'll grab the 2 Pokemon in the cave and then see how we do against the gym leader. A gym leader is normal type, which is kind of scary. If we could get a ghost or something, that would have been sick, but I don't think there's nothing you can get that early. All right, we're holding all our buttons. Pressing A when the star appears, letting go of my buttons. So we have one NPC, so we might start in a different place than we expect, but that's okay. Let's listen. That's high. Oh, that's high. Maybe it's here? Where's high, high? Where the heck is that? I don't know where the heck I am. Low, low. All right, I have no idea where I am. Well, let's try that again. Yeah, on top of having the new chatter too is throwing me off just a touch, but that's okay. 10:44 or 20:44, 14 seconds. Down BX L start. I think I was holding select. Yeah, I think BX start there. I think that's more comfortable. Yeah, I think I might have been just holding the wrong button on that one. How do you crop the capture card footage like this? You have black bar around it. This is just the straight up window. Hold on, let me hit this real quick. I'll break it down. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. There we go. Yeah, once I'm done holding my buttons. I hold all these buttons when I launch the game, when I press A with the timer, and then I press A to advance when I see the star appear in the Game Freak logo, and then I can let go of all my buttons. I think technically you can let go of your buttons as soon as you see the star show up, but I usually hold them, press A to advance to the screen, and then let go. As for my setup question, though, this is pretty much just a mirror of my desktop. So this is literally just the DS Capture window. If you have Loopy's capture card, this is just the window that you'd be playing off of. I don't have OBS reading it or anything. This is literally just what you guys see on my main monitor. So that's kind of how I work tech. A lot of people have fancy overlays and stuff. I'm not that into it. I'm not that tech savvy, so this is literally just my desktop. I have my second monitor with all my other stuff on it. But if you have a fancy overlay, there could be some clipping stuff going on there that I'm not qualified to answer about, unfortunately. Yeah, all right, I found where we're at. Oh, this sound is way more annoying than the last one. Hopefully we can hit this soon so we don't have to listen to this a couple more times. This is another one with noise, so I'm going to stop 2 advances early. We're going to stop on this mid-high sassy And we're going to click Sweet Scent now and see what exactly happens. All right, that is a regular pit of. So I'm going to catch it and see what the nature is. Let me see where Route 3 is. All right, I think I might be here. I think I might be this lax one. We will calc it. And by calc it, I mean we're going to go to the PC and see what nature it has. Okay. Now we shall see what the nature is of this guy that we just caught. This is docile. Okay, so it was not the one I was thinking of. It was here. Yeah, so let's stop for early again next time. So I stopped here. Or sorry, no wait, I stopped here. So let's stop here on advance 87. And we'll see if that lands us on our target. 43. So I'm holding down when I boot the system so that I can continue to hold it this whole time. I don't have to wait until after I launch the game. And then I'm going to wait a little bit longer and press all my buttons so that I have them held when I launch the game. Stretch a little bit. I have a pretty decent looking Bellatra run I'm gonna pick up after I stop streaming. I'm excited about that. I gotta prep some food too for the week, but hold on, I will read your message in a second. I'm gonna press all my buttons again. L, X, B, start. Okay, I'm ready. Once I launch this, I'll read that. And I think about Legends EA, which I have some thoughts about for sure. Switch to Enza. Yeah, the price is definitely a concern. I'm probably not. Oops, there we go. I'm probably not going to get it at launch. I'll probably wait a little bit. I'll probably wait for a new Mario. That was the one thing that I was kind of expecting them to put out. I think the 3D Donkey Kong they announced is kind of the kind of taking the place of what would be a Mario game on their new system, I think. But I'm less of a Donkey Kong guy, so. All right, we want to stop at 87 and see what happens. So I'm gonna play this real quick. I'll get back into that in a second. If they put Coliseum on the GameCube Virtual Console or Switch Online or whatever they call it, I'll mess around with it. I'll do some manips. Even if you can't transfer the Pokemon, I'll do some manips because it seems like it'll be fun. If the RNG works exactly the same, that would be sick. If it's different, it might be fun to fool around with anyway. Oops. It would be fun to do a video on, I think. Trying to manip on on Switch 2. I'm coming from a position of like having all these games and having all the consoles to transfer. So I'm definitely not the target audience that would really want transfer for that, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter. To me, at least. Oops. I said 87, right? Yeah, let's stop right here. Yeah, I think just for me, like, I have a bunch of other consoles, so Switch 2 is like, it'll be fun. I'll play it, but I'm not like being able to play Elden Ring on there would be sick, but I have, I have a computer, so I've played Elden Ring a ton already, but it's definitely cool. I don't blame anybody for being excited about it. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It'll be cool. I'll probably get it around the holidays, I think, because that's kind of when I could justify spending that much money on something that, something like that. It would probably be nice to play Legends ZA on there. I know it's coming to Switch 1, but my Switch 1 is so beat up. My Joy-Cons just don't work. It's so sad. The drift is so bad, I can't really use them. All right, we missed again. I just gotta see what we got. Oops. Shit. I don't need battle team. All right, this is lax. Okay, so we hit one early. So I'm gonna stop at 88 and see if that does it. And if we have trouble, if we miss again, I'm gonna do a second save to let the NPCs move a little bit. Because since we're hitting the same seed, the NPC movement should be consistent. But if we're stopping on different advances, the NPC movement can be different. But if we save, if we let them move a little bit and then we save, we're going to get different movement when we come back. Am I into Nuzlocking? Not really. I've never finished one. I've tried it a little bit, but I'm always I'm pretty bad at these games. I really enjoy them, but I'm not good. All right, I'm holding my buttons. I forgot to hold down, so. No, it's if you're running Swiss on your Wii to run the game that way, to load an ISO, it's not any different than playing on an actual disc. The only thing that's most people, if they're running the game on a hacked Wii, will use Nintendo because that works for most of the other games. The clock speed is different, so Blink-RNG doesn't really work. Anything that relies on the GameCube's CPU clock will have a different timing, so you're going to have a really hard time with ColoRNG with that. But if you run the game with Swiss, which you can do on a Wii, it runs the game as if it was on a GameCube, so that issue is non-existent. Actually, a lot of my videos are run through Swiss on the Wii. Even though I have the disc, I still launch the disc through Swiss. Because that lets you force stuff like progressive scan, and you get better video quality that way. My older videos don't have that because I didn't get it set up yet, but anything that I've released in the last probably year or so, or 6 months or so, is run through Swiss with progressive scan forced on. All right, I'm stopping at 88 this time. I spent too long on this guy. All right. I said 88, right? That's where I'm stopping. Let's see how this goes. If I miss this, I'm gonna let the NPCs move a little bit, save again. All right, I did miss. That's annoying. This NPC noise is being annoying. All right. So we're gonna hang out for a second, let the NPC move a little bit, and then we're gonna save again, and then we're going to run the manip again. RetroTink 4K. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Is that just like a HDMI adapter of some kind? I know people use, people have a bunch of different solutions for HDMI on these games. Oh, upscaler. Gotcha. Okay, I've been hitting my seed, which is good. I just need to land on the correct advance here. If this takes a couple more tries, I can always go to the cave, because the cave has no noise. I can go do those first, then come back for P-Dove. I think I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop at 87 and see if that does it for me. I have to reread Kronos' information on the best practices to do for noisy manips like this, because we're going to run into quite a few more during our playthrough. Upscale to 4K, and you can have very accurate scan lines. Oh, cool. Yeah, you can output it through a CRT as well, so you downscale like a modern game. That's cool. Yeah, I have a really tiny CRT in my living room that I mostly just would play N64 on, but it's like maybe an 8-inch screen, 8x8. All right, I'm gonna stop at 87. Oh man, this doesn't sound like it matches at all. I think I'm on the wrong seed. All right. Let me go to, let me do the cave guys. I'm going to do the cave guys. I'm going to come back for P-Dove. This one is taking too long. We'll do the 2 months in the cave, beat the first gym, and then I have to circle back here anyway. So we'll hit P-Dove, we'll hit the 2 Shaking Grass and Dust Cloud guys. We'll do that next time. First thing. All right. First things first, we're going to do Rock and Rolla. So this one should be pretty simple because we don't have any noise in the cave. So we're looking at 2099. Uh, 2099, 52. Okay, 6:56 and 38 seconds. 38. And we have no minutes before target, so we will stop right on 6:56. Okay, I need B, select, start, and left. That's not too many buttons. I think we can manage that one. Left, select, start, B. Yeah, I'll hit these 2 mons. We'll do the gym, and then I'll probably call it a stream. I'm kind of trying to make these not go any longer than like 3 hours or so. Oh man, I was so late on pressing. We'll see if this lines up. I was so late on pressing A there. But as long as I launched on the right second, we should be good. I think I might have blown it. We'll see. Oh, no, I think we're on seed. Yeah, we're on seed. Okay. I didn't blow it. That's good. Okay, we'll click Sweet Scent. And we'll have our Rag and Rolla. I might use this guy. I think Gigalith is pretty good. Five IV Adamant. I use a Great Ball. I think the final evolution has some blue in it. Am I interested in a platinum playthrough? I didn't really do one. I got platinum recently and I was just messing around with it. I have platinum ace all situated, which is super cool. I don't really like Sinnoh as much, so I probably won't. At least as a video form, I probably won't do a playthrough, but I might mess around with it for some video projects, but nothing on the docket right now. Why can we just be Rocky? We're just gonna be Rocky. All right, we'll grab Woobat. We have a ton of advances to do for Woobat. All right, we're going timid 5 IV for Woobat. We gotta set the clock. 89. 15. And 1. 3:38 and 49 seconds. $3:38. We have 0 minutes before target, so we should be good to go. I have to press A, B, and left. I'm going to press left now and A, B. And I'm just going to tap the icon. Since I'm holding A, I'm just going to tap the game on the touch screen when the timer goes off. So yeah, for next time, I'm going to farm out a bunch more seeds, so we're able to do a bunch more targets. And then we're going to circle back to the ones that I'm skipping. We'll do all the Pinwheel Forest stuff, and depending on how long that takes, maybe some Castalia City story stuff. Holding all my buttons. There we go. This will be our last shiny of the day. We'll go beat the gym. Yep, we were on seed. My Fitbit is yelling at me for sitting down too much, so I definitely need to get up soon. Alright, we'll click Sweet Scent. We'll grab Woobat. Then we'll do the story. I think we have a little bit of cred we have to do before we can fight the gym. Or it might be after, I don't remember. Ooh, that's a great sprite. I already have a Psychic type, so I probably won't use it, but I like Woobat. We'll throw a Heal Ball. Sweet. Easy peasy. All right. Yeah, so now I'll switch my team out. We will do some gym. Yeah, and then next time I'll pick it up, we'll get all the stragglers, everything we've missed. And then we'll do Pinwheel Forest. Hopefully that doesn't take too long. I think next time... I'm kind of just improvising out the pacing of this playthrough. Just kind of whatever amount of the game feels right. I'm too old to be sitting on stream for like 6 hours, so hope you guys don't mind that these aren't super long. All right, we'll deposit you, and you, and we'll take. I'm going to take Roggenrola. You. And I'll take Woobat, why not? Just so we have a team of 6. How dare I? Appreciate the good sense of humor about it. Yeah, I don't... I really enjoy making stuff, but it's a short spurts thing. It's really like... I don't know how people do... You know, like 8-10 hour streams. I guess if it's your job, it's a different thing, but I just do this for fun. Alright, Scotty's just going to bowl these guys over. I think we get work up from the gym, which I'm definitely going to teach to him or her. So yeah, like I said, I'll probably throw this Gen 5 seeds spreadsheet I have, or this document in the description, and I'm going to update it as I farm out some seeds during the week. So if anybody wants to take a look, I'll just have the share link. I haven't put that in yet, but I will. Oh, I'm going to get killed. Yeah, hold on. Let's switch. Let's see how Woobat does. So I think he double resists slow kick, so. Oh, sweet. We got confusion. Very sick. Oh my god, we got confusion again. That's rad. Wow, we're getting so lucky. Oh my god. Easy. Woobat is carrying right now. Wow, that's wild. Maybe Woobat earned a place on the team with that performance. At least for now. Alright, let me go heal. I don't remember if I have to do the gym right now or not. I can't walk through this gap? That's crazy. Okay. These 3D models, man. Okay, let's see how the gym goes. I know there's a Team Plasma storyline here where they steal the skull off the Dragonite, but I don't remember if I have to do that before or after the gym. I think it's after. I like that this guy's a wife guy. A little fresh water. Oh, you have to pick out the right books in this one, right? I don't remember how that works. I love that they just waste my time with detect. Oh my god, level 17? Oh shit, okay. Oh my god, my defense dropped too? I'm screwed. It's gonna two-shot me. Oh, alright, he didn't use it again. I should be able to clear this if I don't miss. Or he could just keep spamming detect. Okay, good. Oh yeah, takedown we definitely want to learn. We can get rid of Lear. Alright, yeah, so I think we need to pick the right book, right? The first book is Nice to Meet You, Pokemon. Oh, Madam IDS, Loopy is the name of the guy who does it, or the screen name. If you just Google 3dscapture.com, I think it is, you can find his stuff for both DS and 3DS capture. He lives in the United States, and if you want him to install it, if you want him to install it for you instead of just buying the board, you'd have to mail it out to him. But all those instructions are on the website. I highly recommend it. He's been doing it for so long. So if you're interested in either a DS or a 3DS capture card, he's the best in the business for sure. All right, so I need to find not that one. Yeah, 3dscapture.com. And then there should be a link on that webpage for DS capture. Yeah, it has to be the original model DS. What's the first Pokemon you met in this gym? Oh, it's the Pat Rat one, right? Yeah. Yeah, it has to be the original DS, and then for 3DS, it has to be the new 3DS model, the XL or the LL, this one. I have the LL, the Japanese version, which you can language change with custom firmware, which is what I did, because those are a little bit cheaper. But yeah, this is the model you have to use for 3DS. This is the model you have to use for regular DS. I think that's just about what, them having enough room on the inside for the board. I think it's the locomotive, right? It's up here. Yeah. But yeah, nothing but praise for Loopy's products. Truly, super professional, super communicative. It can be a little bit nerve-wracking to mail your system to someone over the internet, but was super great experience. On both, I got both of these done, and they work perfectly. It can be a little pricey, especially if you want him to install it. I mean, a 3DS capture is not cheap, but if you can have GBA Accelerator installed, I bet you if you mailed it to him alongside your, let's see how Rocky does. I bet if you included a memo like in your receipt or whatever, and then you mailed it to him, I bet you that he would. But I'm not gonna speak for the guy. Oh man, I'm screwed. This Herdier is gonna body my team. Oh no, shit, I forgot he's got Crunch. I'm so owned. Or he's got Bite. Alright, he's Tackle. I might need to go to the Pokemon Center after this. Yeah, oh my god, I'm getting crushed. Alright, starter's coming back out. Hopefully this is the only Pokemon that she has. I think we might get the evolution too. Level 17? Yeah, cool. That's gonna come in handy. Cool. Good looking shiny. Yeah, I've never really used Jetpeg on a playthrough. I think I've used the other two starters. So this will be fun. All right, third question. If you heat it up in a pot, is it this girl's? I don't think it's about Tepig, no. All right, I gotta go heal. Yeah, so I'll beat the gym leader, and then we'll probably call it a stream. We're at about 2 hours 45, so I got a couple more things I gotta finish before the week starts. All right, let's see here. I want to say it's this book, right? Sweets for Pokemon? No, wait, is it this one? No, wait. What was the clue? I gotta look at this again. If you heat it up in a pot, it'll be delicious. Was it this one? Did I already read this one? No, wait. Is it the... This puzzle is made for children. Oh, yeah. There, it's Poffins. Yeah, okay. Alright, I think it's just this. It's just this girl's. I'm failing at the puzzle for 5-year-olds. Alright, we'll see how Lillipup, the 1v1, we need to take down. Oh, big. Big, big, big. I don't know when... oops. I don't know when Lillipup evolves. Hopefully it's soon. Yeah, we're gonna crush takedown again here. We got leered, so it's gonna do a little bit less, but it should still be a clean 2-hit KO. Oh my god, that's not good. All right. I'm gonna switch. I want Roggenrola to get some experience. I wanted to bring him because he resists normal type, but it doesn't seem like all of these guys have bite and they decide to use it instead of their normal moves. Oh my god, I'm getting owned. Alright, I'm going to switch again so that I get the XP. We have a fighting move now, so we should be able to do pretty well here. Sweet. Yeah, so we spread the experience around a little bit. Oh, there we go. Lillipup's evolving now. Perfect. Sweet. We got Herdier. Herdier. All right, read the last book. I get ready to go to the gym. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more heal at the Pokemon Center. Yeah, the 3D model of the bookshelf moving is great. I love how much this game messes around with 3D stuff. I think it's so fun. Because if you were like a serious fan like I was, it was like getting to see anything in 3D in these games is neat. Like when I think it was all over the trailers for this game, I think, but the when you leave Pinwheel Forest and you take the bridge to Castalia City, it's so cool looking. Like I think that moment still works. They really luxuriate in it because they want you to be like, wow, cool graphics, but I think it still works. I think it's cool. You do the loop-de-loop. There are the cars driving underneath the bridge, and then you run all the way across to the city. I think it's sick. All right, I'm going to lead with Herdier here, with Scotty. We're going to see what we can do without leaning on our gym. Or a starter. Yeah, I think these games look very good, personally. I know some people are mixed on the sprites, how the animated sprites move, but I quite like how this game looks. Yeah, I think in a lot of ways, maybe this is maybe too much of an old man take, but I think this is the last game that looked great. I like some of the 3D games looks, but it's a little more inconsistent sometimes, I think. Oh, okay. Oh my God, we just got nuked. All right, I'm just gonna crutch on my starter, especially because I just got a fighting move. Yeah, Let's Go looked pretty good. I'll give it that. Watchdog. All right, we're just going to click arm thrust and pray. Oh, thank God. Thank God Hypnosis missed. All right, we're set. We got it. Went way easier than the first gym. I definitely can't keep using my starter for everything, though. Sweet. That's badge number 2. I think we're just about coming up on 3 hours live, so I think that's where we'll probably close it out. I think when I leave here, I have to do all the dumb Team Plasma questline stuff, so... Oh, Retaliate. I thought we got work up here. Did we get work up at the first gym? All right, yeah, so I'll match through all this. We'll save the game, and then I'll come back at you guys next week. Probably next Sunday, if something doesn't come up. But I appreciate everybody watching. We had a pretty great turnout this time. I was seeing an average of like 6 to 10, which is awesome. A way better turnout than last week, too. So I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. And I should be back with this around the same time next week. So look forward to that. I'll see y'all around. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. Bye-bye. I'm clicking the button.